It was a shallow grave dug for 10 Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar. The captives watched their Buddhist neighbors dig it. These 3 photos were given to Reuters by a Arakan Buddhist village elder and show key moments before and after the 10 Rohingyas' execution near the village of Indin. 2 of the gravediggers exclusively told Reuters at least 2 of the victims were hacked to death by villagers. The rest were shot by Myanmar army troops. It's just one bloody episode in a wave of ethnic violence that sent nearly 690,000 Rohingya Muslims fleeing the country. However, it's the first ever reconstructed with photos and testimony not only from victims, but Rakhine Buddhist villagers themselves. In addition, paramilitary police officers gave the first insider descriptions of operations to drive out the Rohingya, confirming that the military played the lead role in the campaign in Indin. The investigation of the Indin massacre is what prompted the arrest of 2 Reuters journalists, Wallon and Choso U. Reuters' Simon Lewis went to the Balakali refugee camp in Bangladesh and found family members of the victims who confirmed parts of the stories from the paramilitary police.
The accounts that we're getting here, and through matching those up with what we're hearing from the other side of the border, we're able to get a pretty good account for the first time of exactly what happened in this village. In fact, what we found is that the army themselves cooperated with local Buddhists to burn the villages and also to kill Muslim villagers, summarily executing them, as we found in one particular case.
On January 10th, prosecutors applied the charge Wallon and Choso U under the Official Secrets Act, which carries a maximum 14-year jail sentence. Witnesses contradict the Army's account of events issued the same day in important respects. The military says the 10 men were part of a group of 200 terrorists that attacked security forces. Villagers reported no such attack by insurgents. Rohingya witnesses revealed more details.
The Rohingya family members from Indin that we've spoken to have described how, as they were fleeing their village with fires breaking out around Indin, they were camped out on a beach and security forces came, picked out 10 men apparently at random and led them away back to the village. The families told us they never saw those men again.
Interviews with scores of villagers, soldiers, and police revealed more. Over a dozen villagers say the military organized Buddhist residents of Indin to torch Rohingya homes, though officials have blamed Rohingya insurgents for burning villages. One village official says some members of the police looted Rohingya property in order to sell it. And police officers say in order to, quote, clear Indin's Rohingya hamlets was passed down the chain of command from the military. They also say security forces wore civilian clothes to avoid detection during raids. In response, a Myanmar government spokesman told Reuters, quote, "We're not denying the allegations about violations of human rights, and we're not giving blanket denials." And he added, "If we found the evidence is true and the violations are there, we'll take the necessary action according to our existing law." A police spokesman also told Reuters he knew of no instances of security forces torching villages or wearing civilian clothing, but that the reports would be checked and scrutinized. The Army did not respond to a request for comment.